Hi everyone, today, we're going to take a look at the 5 best camera for product photography on the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks, then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a best camera for product photography. You can find timestamps and links to all the products we mention in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. The world of photography is fast moving. It does not matter if you are into product photography or still life photography. New ideas and photography equipment pop up all of the time. Since I got into product photography, I have lost track of how many new innovations I have seen emerge. Expensive investment. Setting up a product photography studio in business can be expensive. Watching your startup budget is essential when you want to make a go out of your photography business. Not only do you need a good camera, but you also need to invest in lenses and lighting modifiers. Your choice of camera is only one of the things you should think about when you start a product photography business. You are going to have many other things to invest in, such as props for your photo studio and lighting setup. Investing in a post-production program is another investment you will need to make. All in all, there is certainly a lot to think about when you are setting up a product photography studio. Your camera is a vital business investment. Let's take a look at the best cameras for product photography. Number 5. Nikon D850 camera for product photography. Once again, if you are looking for a high-quality resolution camera, the Nikon D850 is a fantastic camera. It works well in both light and more challenging conditions. It offers high-speed photographic shooting, which is important to almost all product photographers. When you have a very high workload and need to shoot a lot of images, this is a good camera choice. One of the most exciting features of the camera is the automated setting for the AF fine-tune system. This is a fantastic advantage when you want to make the most out of your lens. The video feature is what lets this camera down. It is okay, but if you like to shoot video and capture the finer details of a product, this is not the camera to do that with. It is a shame that the video quality is not better. What is it like to work with? Many photographers say that the layout of the camera is a touch awkward. It feels like the function that you want is not always at your fingertips. If you are changing to Nikon from another brand, it takes time to get to know its layout. Although the camera is ergonomically okay, holding it for a longer period of time can be hard on your wrist. The weight of the camera is something else which is often mentioned in the comments section. Pros: 7 megapixels CMOS sensor, autofocus system with 153 focus points, 7 FPS continuous shooting, 4K video 30p with 10-bit recording options, ISO range of 64-25600. Cons: expensive compared to other full-frame cameras. Number 4. Fujifilm GFX 100 camera for product photography. If you are looking for what I like to call a production camera, I think that the Fujifilm GFX 100 camera is one of the best buys. Yes, this camera comes with one heck of a hefty price tag. If you have been in product photography for a while, and you are sure product photography is the genre for you, the GFX 100 is the camera that you should consider investing in. It is the best when it comes to still life photography. This camera is not only favored by product photographers, it is also a firm favorite of many wildlife photographers. It is just as much home on the photography tripods as it is in your hand. As you may expect from a camera within this price range, it offers both excellent video and still life photography. Many say that Canon cameras are workhorses. Yes, I guess that they are. But, if you want to work with both precision and speed, there is no reason why you should not consider the Fujifilm GFX 100. It supports a variety of files including JPEG and TIFF settings. On top of that, you can work in RAW and superfine modes. The size, weight, and feel of the camera are great for when you like to work with the camera in your hand. The stabilization function is second to none. Pros: 102 megapixels BSI CMOS sensor, 5-axis in-body image stabilization, autofocus system with up to 100 FPS tracking accuracy. On sensor phase detection, 76 dot removable OLED viewfinder. Cons: bulky design due to its large sensor. Number 3. Canon R5 camera for product photography. Canon is another good brand worth considering when you are thinking about buying a camera. I have always liked Canon. The brand offers both experienced and newbie photographers a great choice of cameras. It is certainly worth your while to explore the range of cameras that Canon has to offer. On occasion, I feel that Canon cameras are a bit gimmicky. It is important to appreciate that Canon cameras are not cheap. They do have a bunch of technical features. If you have the time and patience to explore them, you will find them useful. Most product photographers rely on autofocus. The autofocus quality on the Canon R5 is second to none. It offers high resolution both when it comes to still and video photography. This autofocus function is perhaps why Canon cameras have become known as the workhorses of the industry. Yes, it is really a workhorse. I guess you can say that even the Canon R5 Mark E can turn its hand to almost anything as far as photography is concerned. It is a good camera to work with both inside under studio lights and outside as well. If you spend a lot of time holding your camera in your hand, you are going to like the Canon R5 Mark E. It really does feel comfortable in your hand. Pros: 45 megapixels CMOS sensor. Dual card slots for raw images. Autofocus system with up to 5,940 focus points. Up to 8 stops of image stabilization. 12 fps, 20 fps continuous shooting with continuous AF. Cons: expensive compared to other full-frame cameras. Number 2. Nikon Z9 camera for product photography. Nikon is one of the biggest players in the photography and camera industry. It produces a great range of cameras for both professional and hobbyist photographers. If you are thinking about upgrading your current camera or buying your first camera for product photography, the Nikon Z9 is a good option. It is by far one of the most exciting cameras that Nikon has ever produced. The Nikon Z9 has been built around what is known as a stacked CMOS sensor. That is what gives the camera its fantastic performance. It offers an excellent burst rate and readout speed. On top of that, you can rely on it for AF updates and high-quality video performance. As a product photographer, you will also appreciate its flash sync rate, which is an amazing 1/200th of a second. There are very few cameras that can manage this sync rate when it comes to flash. While still maintaining image quality, the Nikon Z9 delivers JPEG images at 30 frames per second. That is all great, but I think it is worth pointing out that if you would like to shoot RAW, the frame rate drops down to 20 frames a second. That is rather a considerable drop. Pros: 24 megapixels BSI CMOS Exmor RS sensor. Autofocus system with 493 phase detection points. 9 cross-type sensors. 8K videos at 30 fps. Continuous shooting of up to 15 fps in sports mode. Durable magnesium alloy body. 7 MP full-frame sensor. Cons: expensive compared to other full-frame cameras. Number 1. Sony Alpha 7 RIV camera for product photography. I have always liked Sony as a brand. It is one of the few brands that continues to develop new innovative cameras. The Sony Alpha 7 RIV is one of the best cameras I have used as a photographer. It is great for many different genres of photography. If you like to shoot something different than just products when you are not in your studio, you can rely on this camera to deliver. The Alpha 7 RIV is also great for landscapes and portraits. Perhaps you like doing photography as a hobby. If so, this is one of the best cameras you can buy. A good description for the Alpha 7 RIV is a crossover camera. The ISO performance you get with the Alpha 7 RIV is second to none. At high resolution, it offers fantastic burst shooting. This is something that all product photographers rely on. When you are snapping professional model images, it really brings the images alive. The Alpha 7 RIV also offers a 4K 30p 60p and 120p video function. If you are just getting into product video photography, it is a great start. I know that many clients want product photography videos these days. It is great to have this function. But, at the same time, I still feel this is a much better camera for shooting still images. Although I have to say that the video photography quality is excellent. Pros: 61 megapixel XMOR CMOS sensor provides stunning detail and enlargements. High-speed shooting of up to 10 fps. 567-point phase detection autofocus for accurate focusing. Cons: expensive compared to other full-frame cameras.